Okay, so we got a 2010 Dodge Avenger here that was in a front end collision, low speed, so we're working on fixing it up. And today I am going to be removing the fender so we can do some bodywork repair on it instead of just getting a new one, fix it up. It's bent out here. So, yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is jack up the car so we can get the wheel off. This will give us a little more space to take out all the retaining clips, as well as I think we need to unplug a sensor back in here somewhere. I think the ABS sensor is going to get in the way. We'll find out. So yeah, next step is remove the wheel. Okay, now that we've got the wheel off, and I can get a better look at this, it looks like this is actually multiple pieces, unlike the Magnum and Charger of the similar eras. So yeah, we got a few clips. That one's already out. Got a few clips around here. You can get either a trim tool or just use a flat blade screwdriver and some pliers. Probably carefully if you don't want to damage them, or you can get them cheap at your local auto parts store. Yeah, a few around here. Looks like one recessed up in there. So let's get to it. So I have those cowls out. You want to take out the one in the front first because it overlaps with the one that comes down the rear. This one. I had 11 of these tabs. It did look like there were a couple screws in the front one that go into the bumper, which I have removed, obviously. It was busted up in the collision. So looks like from here I have this piece needs to come off. That looks like maybe an 8mm bolt or nut, rather. And coming up and over, I don't see any obvious bolts yet. I know that there is one right about here. We open the door. You can see right there. I think that's a 8 or a 10 mil. Looks like got a couple of them here. Maybe. Yeah, this one right here bolts into the unibody frame. So we will get to there. If there's any others, I will let you know. I have that bar removed. It was 10mm. I think all of these are going to be. I did find, if you come down here next to your jack point, 2 10mm on the bottom. Hoping I don't have to take off the skirt. But if I do, I don't think it's that hard. We'll find out. Again, I think the only other ones that I've seen so far are the one by the door and the one up in the engine bay. So we will find out. Okay, so you do actually end up needing to remove all 3 screws along the top. Again, 10mm. There's the one behind the door, the 2 under here. This piece here looks like maybe it attaches into the radiator core support. I can't quite tell. And then something I didn't quite notice at first is that right here there is another push pin that you need to remove, again using a screwdriver, or I picked these up at my local auto parts store for $10 or $15. They've been working pretty well so far. I got all the earlier pins off in about 5 minutes using them. So, yeah. So that pin removes this foam piece, which reveals one more 10mm. You can't really see well in there. There's one more 10mm on a bracket here. And that is, I believe, it. We'll see. So this last 10mm actually doesn't need to come all the way out. It's a slide in there. And yeah, look at this, free and ready to be worked on. Hope this video was helpful. Reassembly is just reversing the whole process. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully.